Okay, have another one. This is gonna be a breakdown of SZA, SZA, Z, and the name of the song is Snooze. Uh, I know SZA, SZA. I know I've seen one of her videos because I did a breakdown on it already. And so that was the first time I've ever heard of her or seen her. And this will be the second video I've watched of hers, which I've never seen before. So I'll get started. So let's check it out. All right. We're on to a little relationship here. Nice little picnic. Nothing wrong with that. Got the little blanket. It's nice. And then it's escalated quite quickly. Now we're moving into like an old locker room, like a high school locker room. Got some little weights here. This appears to be a different person. I think the other guy is a white guy. I think this is a black guy. This may not even be her though. I can't tell. So it may be a whole another couple. So let's move along here. There's a quick little. I missed that one. The horse. Okay. Okay. So I don't know if these are all different women because they're definitely different guys. This appears to be an Asian guy. I just say that like that because I don't think I've ever really seen an Asian guy in a R&B video. This is interesting. Or maybe there is. Well, if there is, there are not many of them. So, well, there you go. There's one. And so we have an Asian guy there. They're feeding the horse on a farm, nonetheless. This is interesting. So we're on a farm and got some. Again, I don't know if this is the same. I'm a little confused. I don't know if this is the same person here. Well, let's just go along. I'll touch that fire for you. Okay, so this is going to be a little poetry, a little riddle. So I'll touch the fire for you. I suspect this means that I will do hard things for you. I'll get burned for you, right? Like I have your back. All right, this makes sense. It's always good in a relationship. There we go. So this is positive, all positive stuff here. I like the room decor here. This is very like a 60s, 70s vibe, kind of. Got the little wallpaper there. And they're sleeping on the floor on a mattress. This is kind of old school. I do that 3-4 times again. I testify for you. Well, that's good. You want somebody in your corner that something goes down, they're going to testify for you. She's even said 3-4 times, which is good. So all positive stuff here. She's just saying this in the relationship here, and this is good. That's always good for the relationship. I don't know why he's shaking his head. I would agree with that. Okay, I told that lie. I'd kill that bitch. I do what? I don't know about that. I told that lie, unless you're just saying it just to say what the extremes that she would go to. It's like saying, I'll love you for 1,000 years. We're not going to be here in 1,000 years. So, but, maybe just playing with words there. I told that lie. I'd kill that bitch. I do what? I do it. What all of them around you scared to do, I'm not. All of them around you scared to do, I'm not. Okay, so I think you say all of them that are scared to do what all of them around you scared to do, I'm not. So I think she's saying I'm not scared to do what all of them other people are scared to do. She just said it backwards, like Jeopardy or something, in the form of a question. Okay, so now we're in the locker room again. I think this is a different girl because it's a different hairstyle here. Yeah, it's a different girl. Different guy for sure. All of them around you scared to do, I'm not. I don't know what everybody else is scared to do. So this must be another kind of riddle. We'll figure it out here. As long as you jugging out here for me, I got it. I don't know what jugging out. I don't know what jugging means. I'm thinking this is jugging. Let me see if I had to guess what jugging means. As long as you jugging out here for me, I got it. I guess jugging means like as long as you have my back out here for me, I got it. So, or maybe, oh no, maybe it's if you find me attractive. As long as you jugging out here for me, I got it. So maybe she's saying as long as you are attracted to me, I'm yours. Something like that. I could be wrong, but it'll be interesting. So this is the same couple. It's got the Asian guy here. I think this is the same, a different girl. So there's three different girls. This is an interesting little outfit to have on here. I don't know. I forget what these are called. You usually have these in weddings. It's kind of like a little game. You go into the dress and you pull this off. The name of it, I can't think of it right now. But this is an interesting little get up here. These the barns here. I like the barn. I used to have a barn like this. It had a lot of hay in it like this, and it was always kind of fun to hang out on top of the hay. I was a kid, but it was always kind of fun. They look like they're having a nice day, just kind of chilling, hanging out. Got the throw there. Mobbing, scheming, looting, hide your bodies. Mobbing, scheming, looting. Okay, mobbing, scheming. I know what all that is. Looting. Okay, hide your bodies. Okay, I don't know if this is she's saying this is a bad thing, but I don't know how she jumped from that to this. Mobbing, scheming, looting, hiding your bodies. Okay. Hide your bodies, long as you dream it about me, ain't no problem. Okay, so I think she's saying that even though you're doing all these, if you do all those things, loot and scheme and hide bodies, as long as you dream it about me, there's no problem. Okay, so I think what she's saying, because this could be a little riddle. I think what she's saying is maybe it's an open relationship. I don't know. I'm beginning to suspect that's what it is. This is a different couple here. They seem to be watching TV or something. As long as you dream it about me, ain't no problem. Okay, so she seems to be very. It's very important to her for the person she's with to be thinking about her. I mean, you gotta be careful with that. Just because if you keep talking, I mean, it's a bit of it is a form of narcissism, narcissistic personality thing. Nothing wrong with being a little bit having a little bit of narcissism. We all kind of do, in my opinion. Because you kind of have to have some sort of ego. I mean, you can't eliminate your ego, of course, and you can kind of reduce it, and we all have the clinical kind of perspective of having an ego, but you also have like just the ego itself, like more of like what we talk about in society, which is like, oh, get over like your ego, get over your ego, these type of things. You can reduce the ego, of course. So you got to be careful here. You're being a little too. You don't want you to think about me all the time. I mean, that's usually a sign a bit of an insecurity of some sort. If you have an insecurity, I'm not saying she's insecure, but when you say things like that, it's just like feeling insecure. But then on the flip side of that, she's saying, hey, or at least that was my perspective, I was trying to figure out what she's saying. She's saying that you can see other people. Maybe there's an open relationship. But that's a really interesting thing I haven't thought much about, which is open relationships. I think it's kind of I don't know. I think people who are in open relationships think that they work, but I suspect they don't work long term. I mean, I can think of a couple people who have done that that been out there, and, famous people, and just didn't work out. Sounded fun, but then it ends up kind of crumbling, and then you end up going all over the place. So I mean, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there are people who have successful open relationships, but from my understanding, this is generally kind of a temporary thing. But I would just be very careful. Going down that route saying you have to think about me all the time. And then if you think about me all the time, then anything you do is okay. That's an interesting perspective. I don't got nobody, just with you right now. Okay, so that's good. You don't have nobody but me right now. That's great. My concern is when she says right now. I mean, that would be kind of a red flag. I mean, unless you guys both agree upon like everything is good, like, okay, we're in an open relationship. I don't necessarily believe an open relationship actually works. I think it'll work for a time because it's fun. Maybe it works. I don't know. Maybe it does work, but I haven't seen good examples of that actually working long term. Maybe it's not designed to be long term. That's the point. Maybe it's just kind of a phase thing you go through, and then you kind of have a lot of fun or whatever, what you perceive as fun, and then you hurt a little bit, and you kind of lose yourself a little bit, and you come full circle, and you come back. So maybe that's what it is. But I don't got nobody just with you right now. Okay, that's good. So I mean, overall, it's pretty positive. To tell the truth, I look better under you. To tell the truth, I look better under you. Oh, okay. So she's saying that she looks better underneath you, and compared to what? I'm assuming she means in previous relationships that she didn't look as good underneath someone. So I'm assuming she's talking about sex or something. This is interesting. I've never heard that said before. I look better underneath you right now. That's a weird thing to say, actually. Why would you be concerned about what you look like underneath someone, especially when there's nothing there to look at it? I mean, you can't really look at yourself. Yeah, it's your mirror and all this and record it or something. I can't lose when I'm with you. I can't lose when I'm with you. Okay, she's starting to stack up cards here on this kind of like all about me kind of thing, and that's nothing wrong with that, I suppose. It's just you don't want to go too far with it. Okay, you got to be very careful. There's all kinds of reasons for that. A lot of people disagree. I just think a long-term plan. It's like you're going to do long-term stock trading. You're going to do short-term. Okay, so this is like going to be long-term, short-term. I do have a little thing here with the eating of the fries off the butt here, and some ketchup on the back. That's a strange thing to do, I suppose, but nothing wrong with it. I guess that's totally fine. They can do that. They're in their yard. You can do whatever you want, I suppose, but. It just seems kind of, I don't know, maybe sanitary, maybe uncomfortable a little bit. Got the ketchup, and you got to wipe the ketchup off. He's not going to eat all that ketchup. Maybe he will. A lot of people like ketchup, a lot of ketchup like that. But I mean, he's having a good time. She's having a good time. So I suppose there's nothing wrong. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It seems to be a little uncomfortable. She seems to actually be very comfortable. So no problem there. Oh, I can't lose when I'm with you. That's good. So she can't lose. So that means maybe I had that wrong. So she's saying I can't lose when I'm with you, meaning that when they're together, she can't lose because everything is so good, right? It's a very positive experience. Okay, so now she says, how can I snooze and miss the moment? All right. That's an interesting camera angle there with this guy. Got the little spiky water thing. Kind of water the plant there. Okay. How can I snooze and miss the moment? That's nice. How can I snooze and miss the moment? That's good. You don't want to snooze. You don't want to snooze and miss the moments. The moments are the moments are what matter. Those are the memories. You too important. That's great. So now she's talking about the person she's with. She cares. This is good. She cares about the person. Nobody like you do. I can't lose when I'm with you. That's nice. I can just snooze and this guy's having he's having a great time, apparently, eating fries off her butt. It's interesting. Is that it looks like a skinny Bieber. Or like a Bieber. Is it Justin Bieber? Justin Bieber. The Bieber fever back in the day. I remember as a kid, Justin Bieber. This kind of looks like him, but it looks like a real skinny kind of, maybe it is him. I can't tell. Kind of looks like him. Got a lot of tattoos. Nobody do body like you do. Nobody do body like you do. Nobody do body like you do. Okay, so there's a little rhyme there. Nobody do body like you do. Okay, so that's good. Very positive. In a drop top ride with you. In a drop top ride with you, I feel like Scarface. The old Scarface reference. Scarface is always a classic movie. It's always referenced. Nothing wrong with that. I think it's I still think the movie holds up pretty well. I think it's kind of silly when you watch it and you get older. It's kind of silly. It's kind of a part of I suppose people who like it maybe, not like it, but people who Well, I don't know. It's a good. It's a good movie. It's kind of held up over time. It's just kind of a funny. It's kind of a classic now, cult classic. In a drop top ride with you, I feel like Scarface. In a drop top ride with you. Okay, drop top. Drop top. I guess that's a convertible. Looks like they're on a lawnmower though, not on a convertible.
I feel like Scarface. Like that white
That's not even a lawnmower. That's a. Is that a? I don't know what that
with the
is.
bob, I be your man.
Like the white bitch with the bob, I'll be your main one. Who's the white bitch with the bob? I mean, I do like bobs. Bobs were like, I think a 50s thing, maybe like a 40s and 50s, or maybe 60s. The bob, I enjoyed that hairstyle. That was a good, that was kind of a cool little hairstyle. Seems like a lot of work. The bob. Or no, the bob, no, wait, I'm thinking of something else. I'm thinking of the bun. The bun, maybe. The bob, I think the bob was like a little, it was just kind of a straight line across, maybe like straight here and then like straight down here. And there was a bob. I think that was a bob. But it's still a cool little hairstyle. I like it. But like the white bitch with the bob, I'll be your main one. I don't know what the reference of white bitch. So she must have some resentment against some white person or white girl or something that maybe she's upset with. That had a bob. So I'll be your main one. Okay, so I guess she's saying that this person has a white girlfriend and also her. So she's okay with having two girlfriends, which makes sense now because they're kind of an open relationship kind of thing. So advocation of open relationship is fine. And but a little bit of, it seems like a little bit of she has a little bit of a problem there. But she'll be the main one. As long as she's the main one, she's good.
Main one.
Let's take this argument back up to my place. This is really confusing. I mean, if I were talking to this person in real life would be really interesting. It'd be well, if she talked like that. I mean, I know there's a song, but it's very confusing. It's very conflicting things here. Like let's take this argument back to my place. Like I've never seen those two things put in the same sentence. As far as like, no, but like take this back. Let's go back to my place. Generally means let's go back to my place and get a little frisky. And then let's take this argument back to my place. Back up to my place. Argument is interesting. Why would you want to? I mean, I don't know. It's very strange.
Back up to my place.
Sex remind you I'm non-violent. I'm your day one. Okay, so see, that's what she was saying. Oh, I see what she's saying. So she's saying we can take this argument. There's no need to argue. To go back to my place, let's have sex. And I'm not violent. I just want to have sex with you. I'm your day one, which means I'm your number one, I suppose. And so she just wants to be number one. So there's nothing wrong with that. I suppose if you're going to have two girlfriends, you got to have a number one, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, that seems like a fair deal, I guess. That seems fair. Oh. Sex reminds you I'm nonviolent. Oh, now they're on the... Okay, we ain't have shit yet.
It was magic, yeah.
We ain't have shit yet. It was magic, yeah. We didn't have shit yet. Okay, so maybe she's saying she was with this person when they had nothing, and it was great.
Smash and grab shit, yeah.
Smash and grab shit, yeah. Nasty habits take a hold when you not here. So smash and grab, I think, is a term of stealing, so theft. So you smash something, you grab it, and you run. So she's saying she used to smash and grab, but it was a nasty habit. It's not a good idea. Let's take hold when you're not here. So I think she's saying that this guy here, or whoever, maybe this guy, makes her want to be a better person, makes her not want to steal and smash and grab. So that's good. It's always good when the person you're with actually makes you feel you want to be a better person, or actually gives you a different perspective of life, and you end up being a better person because of it. So that's good. Ain't a home when you're not here. Yep. Okay, that's great. She's saying that's home when you're there, because a home is generally it's the people that make the home. It's not necessarily the house per se. It is the house, but it's the combination of all those things. Hard to grow when you're not here. That's great. Looking for growth in a relationship. That's awesome. So that's good, positive. I like that. Can't lose when I'm with you. So here's a different girl. No, that's the same girl. I think there's I think there's four different girls. They all kind of. I think there's four girls. So there's four different relationships going on, but there's also four different guys. I like that bear in the back. I'm not big on taxidermy and all that, but I would like a big bear like that. Looked into it. It's actually quite expensive. I was actually surprised how much it is to get a stuffed bear. Looks like they're arguing, but now they're making up. How can I snooze and miss the moment? Oh, maybe she's saying, how can I snooze and miss the moment of arguing? So she wants to just hit snooze and go to argue, and so that she can skip that. Oh, she doesn't want to argue with the person. So it looks like, I think that is Justin Bieber. I can't tell, but it looks like him. All right. Okay, now there's a lot of arguing going on. What's all the arguing going on about? Everybody's arguing. Oh man, she's arguing. A little shower scene. Okay, there's always water in R&B songs. Always rain, showers, all this stuff. You know. A lot of fighting. Nothing wrong with a pillow fight. If you're gonna fight, I always say, fight with a pillow fight. It's kind of fun. It's kind of funny if you actually get into a real argument with somebody, especially your like significant other. It can be kind of fun to have a pillow fight. Just make sure they're not like the memory foam pillows. That's a little rough. But if you get like regular pillows, like little cotton pillows, it can be kind of fun. Get your frustration out. Oh, it's a robot. Okay, there's all the girls. There's three girls. I can't tell they're wearing anything. Is that like a skin tone kind of? Is that a skin tone? It's gotta be skin tone. Oh, it's a robot. How you fronting on me and I'm the main one trying. How you fronting on me and I'm the main one trying. So I think, why are you upset with me? Because I'm putting effort into this relationship. You should also be putting effort into the relationship. How you blame it on me and you the main one lying. Okay, so how do you blame it on me and you are the main one lying? Well, that's projection. Projection is a real thing. Generally when people, they know they're doing something wrong, or maybe they just don't want to admit it, or maybe they just want to, they double down and they're like, oh, this is making me happy, but behind the scenes it's not really making them happy, and they do have to lie and all these things. They can actually project that onto the other person and make them feel like they're the ones lying and incorrect. So that can happen. That can be conscious or unconscious, but the more manipulative type will make it more conscious. So how you blame it on me and you the main one lying. I find it interesting. It's computer saying, if the computer is saying this, it sounds very robotic, but there's a robot here saying that. How you threaten to leave and I'm the main one crying. Okay. It can't be the robot then, because robots don't cry. So how you threatening to leave and I'm the main one crying? Threatening to leave and how are you threatening to leave? That doesn't make any sense. I mean, if they're threatening to leave, then they leave. So they're the one initiating the separation. So if they're initiating the separation, and then of course you're going to be the one crying. They probably aren't crying because they're initiating that they want to separate. They want to leave. So they're probably not going to cry. That doesn't mean they have any feelings. They probably already processed their feelings about it, and then they're just trying to move on here. But then you start crying because it came out of nowhere, and you're just kind of like a little surprised. And so you can cry a little bit, and that's fine. But this doesn't make it how you threatening to leave and I'm the one crying. Well, that makes main one crying. Well, that makes perfect sense. Just trying to be your everything. Well, if someone is trying to leave and you're the main one crying, just trying to be your everything, well, that means that you're not their everything, that you shouldn't be their everything, because apparently they want you as their nothing, because if they're leaving, then they want nothing from you. So that's the exact opposite of everything. So I would say it's time to start to move into a bit of a process of acceptance. And then once that'll take some time to go through that process, and then, you move along. How you fronting on me, and I'm the main one trying. Okay. Okay. Oh, so the robot is wanting her to come over there. All right. So that's interesting. So the robot is requesting her to come over. There she goes. Nobody like you do. Be careful with that. So she's trying to seduce a robot here, which I guess, it's an interesting conversation to be had about AI, of course. I've had quite a few interesting conversations about AI. But I don't know. This seems like just a regular robot trying to, honestly, I guess obviously it's about her satisfying something that in her that wants to do this, because I don't think it's really doing anything for the robot. Like you do, you do. Okay, she's shaking her butt. I got a little robot, more butt, more butt. Because now she's like all over this robot. It's interesting. What a strange transition. Now we're transferred over. Two people running towards to each other on a field. Oh, looks like love is back. I need you poolside. You've been on my mind. One of you all mine. But do it matter anyway? Wonder if you're all mine. Why do it matter? Why does it matter anyway? Wonder if you're all mine. Why does it matter anyway? Well, I can answer that question. Why does it matter? I suppose if you're in a relationship, you want to make sure that, the relationship is, that person is all in on the relationship. You generally don't want to have somebody that's kind of half in and half out. This is not going to be a key to a successful relationship, unless your goal is to not have a successful relationship, or maybe just have some fun. Maybe, I guess, you can have some fun, I suppose, or what you perceive as being fun. And then that could be it. So I wonder if you're all mine. Why do it matter? And does it matter anyways? Well, it does matter. And you can click. And when you say, here, see, fuck it, you can do that too. I mean, this is what a lot of people do. They say fuck it and just do it anyways. And I suppose that's fine. People do what they want. But I think eventually most people are going to want like a stable, normal relationship after it's all said and done. But I think that's what she's saying here. Let's see. I like your soft side, like you on top. Okay. Oh, that rhymed. Very nice. You make my thoughts stop. Okay, that's great. Infatuation. You just see the person and you just go blank, and your words can't come out, and it's just love. Just love. You make being me less hard. You make being me less hard. Oh, this is an interesting statement. You make being me less hard. So it's what you're saying is it's hard to be you, which is probably why you're making the decisions that you're making impulsively based off of when you say fuck it. That's basically making an impulsive decision. So you make me less hard. So there's something underlying. If you're saying it's hard to be her, so there must be some sort of possible trauma. We all have trauma. We all have, especially relationship trauma and all these things. I would say. I wouldn't say necessarily trauma. I would say it's something that we learn from, and then that we actually evolve. We can evolve further from the things that we learn from a failed relationship that you actually put effort into. And then, so you make being me less hard. So this is something that is something underlying going on there.
Got to quit my job.
Don't quit your job. Don't ever quit your job until you find another job. This is a general rule. Just you can, when you know you're ready to quit your job, you can quit your job, but make sure you have another job back up.
When the dick hit, that's just how you.
When the dick hit, that's just how you gotta do. I don't know. When the dick hit, that's when you want to quit my job. When the dick hit, that's just how you gotta do. Okay, that one just that went way over my head. I don't know how that correlates to a job, quitting your job. When the dick hits, that's just how you gotta do. That one's lost on me. I don't know. I mean, I guess. Well, let's see. I'm addicted, that's why I keep calling you. Okay, this makes sense. When you're addicted to someone, you keep calling them. I'm addicted, that's why I keep calling you. Diamond Boy, why are you so shiny bling? I know what bling means. Bling just means shiny or fancy jewelry. Diamond Boy, I don't know who Diamond Boy is, but why so shiny? Well, because it's a diamond. Of course. Diamond Boy, come get behind me, rodeo. This must be something more esoteric that I just don't understand. Maybe there's a Diamond Boy, come get behind me, rodeo. That's all cryptic to me. You know, it might just be Morse code. I don't know. It's a strange combination of words there. Diamond Boy, your light so... There's Diamond Boy somewhere. I'm going to have to Google Diamond Boy and see what that is. Diamond Boy, your light so blinding. Okay. Blind me, baby, if it's OD, tell me. Blind me, baby, if it's OD, tell me. Okay, another butt. Very proud of the butt here. Blind me, baby, if it's OD, overdosed. If it's overdosed, tell me. All right. Am I saying too much? Saying too much. You're not saying too much. I just don't know what you're saying. But I can get some clarification. I'll have to check and see if I can get some, see what these lyrics mean. I'm saying too much. Another butt shot. Baby, if it's OD, just tell me, am I doing too much? Too much. Okay. Baby, if it's OD, just tell me. If it's OD, just tell me. Overdose? Baby, if it's overdose, just tell... Oh, maybe she means if it's too much. If I'm coming on too strong. I'm coming on too strong there. If it's too much, just tell me. I'll chill out. If it's coming on too strong, tell me I'll chill out. Okay, that actually makes sense. That makes sense. I think she is coming on a little strong. Just a little bit. I mean, she's constantly stripping down. She's getting, she's taking showers. Places you probably shouldn't take showers. She's always showing her butt. She's dancing on robots. I mean, maybe it's a little too much. Maybe chill out. You can chill out just a little bit. But that's okay if you want to live your life like that for a little while. I don't think long-term, again, long-term investment's good. Short-term, possibly. But okay. SZA, I don't think it wasn't that bad. Wasn't a bad video, I'd say. A lot of different relationships going on and a lot of cryptic words, some beautiful statements. All right, I'm a little confused by this one, but that's all right. But that's it. That'll be it. All right, thanks.